Hi, in this video I want to talk to you about seasonal affect disorder, otherwise known as SAD. Hi, I'm Dr. Joe with 2 Minutes to Better Health. Well, for this special occasion, I wore my incredibly bright shirt because we don't get a lot of sunshine this time of the year, and many people struggle with seasonal affective disorder. Now, the challenge is only a few percentage points of people have actually been diagnosed with this. However, many other people struggle with similar symptoms even if they're not diagnosed with it. So let's understand a little bit more about it and what you can do to improve your situation. All right, so let's go back to this. So seasonal affect disorder. So it's a seasonal depression, otherwise known as winter depression. And it's basically because in most, northern climates, there's a season of about 4 to 6 months, 7 months in some cases, where there's a lot less of an angle of the sun. And that decreased angle of sunlight exposure getting into the eyes affects the hormones produced in the body. So this is a huge thing. So it affects the circadian rhythm. If you've ever heard of that, that's basically what allows you to kind of wake up with the sun rising and go to bed soon after the sun sets. Well, the challenge is if the sun sets at around 4:30, you feel tired around that period of time and you want to go to bed, and there's a lot more day left for you to be productive. And unfortunately, a lot of people feel exhausted. So there's decreased serotonin levels, which leads to a depression element to this. But there's also elevated melatonin levels, which many people think would be great. Melatonin, I take that to go to sleep at night. The challenge is if you have elevated melatonin levels at the wrong time of the day, you're going to be fatigued. So those are the two primary symptoms people experience with seasonal affective disorder. So it's more common in women. Upwards of 80% of people diagnosed with this are women. I think it has a lot to do with women's hormonal fluctuations to begin with during their normal cycle. Apathy, fatigue, appetite changes, are the biggest things that people have. Cravings, libido. So I actually simplified it here in a more linear fashion so you could see those. But those are some of the big ones. So a lot of the appetite changes are people actually want to eat more food, but they also want to eat a lot of sugared, carb, feel-good types of food. They're looking for that dopamine hit by eating those foods, but unfortunately, it's not helping very much. It's actually suppressing serotonin levels further. If you didn't see our serotonin video, watch that one, please. But those cravings can be really bad. A lot of the things people are wanting to consume are bad. Decreased libido is also a huge thing because basically the body's hormones are so out of balance, it has no desire for libido. All right, so how to improve seasonal affect disorder? Well, vitamin D3 is huge. A lot of people do take this. I do find most people don't take enough of it. From September to about April, I think most people should take around 5,000 international units. You can talk to your doctor about this, but very few people need less than this time of the year. If you have darker skin, you need even more of that because you're not going to absorb much from the very limited sunlight that is outside. Exercise is crucial. Decrease processed carbs. The more processed carbs, you're going to deplete minerals, you're going to deplete vitamins, and you're not going to support your body very well in the production of the hormones and chemicals your body needs. Okay, talk to your doctor if you're on statin drugs and you're diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder. The challenge is your body needs cholesterol to produce vitamin D from the sun. So when you are getting sunlight, you need to be able to manufacture that in the liver. But cholesterol drugs actually decrease the amount of cholesterol in your body. You can actually limit that. So your doctor would obviously know that you have both these conditions, but the connection may not be seen due to the complexity of your health situation. So if you're struggling with it, definitely talk to your doctor about that. I can in no way tell you to not take that medication, but talk to your doctor about that. Get outside even as much as possible in the winter. Take the sunglasses off because it is the stimulation in the eyes that's important for your brain to get those chemicals that it actually needs. And then a sun lamp. This is a huge thing. I encourage people to look into a sun lamp. It's a simple little thing like this. They used to be very expensive. They're not anymore. They basically can be purchased for $40 to $50 nowadays. 10,000 lux is what you want to find. Most of the sun lamps will have that. It's far different than what most traditional lights have. So you can't just sit in your regular light bulb, which has about 9,000 less lux than you need for that proper stimulation to the eyes. All right, place approximately 1 to 2 feet away from you when you're going to use this thing. Okay, this is actually therapeutic. You don't just have it on and just go and walk around the house. There's actually a use of this thing. So use it for about 20 to 30 minutes per day. Do not stare directly at it. It's not like you just stare into this light for the 20 to 30 minutes. You want to use the same time of the day, preferably in the morning, because when you stimulate that production of chemicals in the morning, it actually helps your body to produce the melatonin in the middle part to latter part of the day, not so early in the day, such that your circadian rhythms get in balance and you will sleep better. And you want to follow manufacturer's recommendations because everyone's a little bit different. But definitely there's a lot of information out there about that. I encourage it. For $40 to $50, you can save yourself a lot of just unnecessary feelings during the winter. I mean, that's 6 to 7 months a year. It'd be a great gift for someone. Valentine's Day is coming up. Consider buying one of those for someone if they've been struggling with this. Hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. I'd love to help you with that. And I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Have a great day.